Hi, my Aries. Welcome to your September monthly zodiac sign reading. I'm Christine. Welcome to my channel. I'm so happy to have you all here. We are going to dive in. While I'm shuffling, I quickly want to remind you all, this reading is for your sun, moon, rising, Mars, Venus, Mercury, North Node, or any other placement you feel guided to look to. If it doesn't resonate, check out your other placements as well. Just remember, this is a collective reading, so not everything will resonate. And there was something else too. Forgot what else. It'll come back. But anyways, I also wanted to thank you all for being here, for your support, for your kindness, for your love. It really, truly means a lot to me, and I'm really happy to share in this community and this community with you all. So let's see what September has in store for my Aries. We're going to start with, what do my Aries need to know? Then we're going to look at what you need to release, what you need to embrace, and what is coming up next for you. We'll go one more round. Anything else my Aries need to know right now, please? Oh, okay. Thank you. Wow, this card has been popping up, and I just released, the time of this filming, the weekly energy reading for September, the week of September 12th. Show the world the real you, full moon in Aquarius. This is about really stepping into your true authenticity, not what other people want you to be like, or what you feel other people want you to show up as, or do, or say, or whatever it is. This is about embracing all of you, even if it's different from an old version of you, and really, really embracing that with complete 100% love and saying, you know what? I love who I am right now. I'm ready to step into this, because it's like turning on the light switch. You turn that on, and then you present yourself to the world like that. Your light is shining bright. I feel like this is the Uranus. We have Uranus in retrograde. I feel like this is this energy of really not just updating ourselves. It's not external, but also really destroying the things that no longer serve us, upgrading, if you will, and allowing us to unveil our true selves. Nothing is yet set in stone. Mutable moon. We just had a lot of mutable energy with the full moon in Pisces, and we're in the season of Virgo. So obviously the moon was opposing the sun. So there's a lot of things that are changing and shifting right now. A lot of water energy. Do you see that? Even though Aquarius is an air sign, there's a lot of water cleansing. So things are changing still. So remember, right now, as we wade through this post full moon in Pisces energy, probably until the next new moon in Libra happening about 2 weeks from now, things are shifting. So it's not a time to decide in anything or to make rash decisions. Because I know today, actually, at the time of this filming, we have the moon in Aries, in your sign. So there may be an impulse to get things going, to take action and to move things along. Slow and steady at this time, because I feel like as things illuminate around whatever situation you're dealing with, we haven't gotten into that yet, but it could be people, places, things, beliefs, and just choices, things that you're shifting. Things are going to change. Look at the big picture, full moon in Sag. There is your fellow fire sign. So again, right now with Virgo really influencing a lot of what we do and wanting to break down into the mechanic of things, the details of things. It's not so much about focusing on that, especially in what's coming up for you all, my Aries. There's a need to kind of watch, take action, but not completely try to solve all of the pieces of the puzzle, or rather don't solve the entire puzzle yet, because there's still some pieces, even though you see them, those aren't it. Let's continue on. Let's see, what else do my Aries need to know right now for September? And I'm going to pull these cards again, because we're going to do, these are like mini 4 questions we're exploring here for you all for September. Okay, that was not a good shuffle. We will start again. Okay. What do my Aries need to know right now, please? Traveling lightly. I kid you not. I think all of the water signs got this. All I know is a group of signs for this month got this. Simplify your life. This is complete Virgo energy. So again, at this moment, some of you may actually want to start, if you haven't already. I feel many of you have started really reorganizing your life in the way that you wanted to. And it's not just the entirety of your life, all different aspects. For some, it may be a certain area, and for others, especially if there's been an imbalance. But there's a need here to really let go of things, because you see a trash can. It's not about throwing things away, right? We're not talking about like the environment in that way. Why is there glitter on here? There's like sparkly stuff. This is about releasing things that are no longer yours, metaphorically, energetically speaking, but physically as well. Letting go of things that are done, that are expired, that are ready to be moved on from. Lessons that you know you've learned. Because where you are going to go, there's something new starting. That's why you may feel like you're in an in-between phase right now. Things are kind of shifting. You don't have all the answers yet. You may not see everything. We have the full moons. We got 2 full moons here, ironically. And like I said, we just had the full moon in Pisces 2 days ago. And so a lot is being unveiled as we speak. So you're going to be getting answers. That's why you're being called to get your shit together. Get your life in order. Clear up, clean up, catch up on any projects. Do not start anything new. Now's not the time. Limit your energy where it goes. Put it on yourself and get your things in order. That's the strong message that I'm getting. We're going to tap into some tarot now. I feel called to use this deck with you guys. Okay. I'm going to see what else you need to know at this time. Okie dokes. What else do my... Okay. We got a chunk of cards that fell out. So we are going to look at these cards. Okay, in terms of what else you need to know, we got the 6 of Swords, which is air energy, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. Queen of Cups, water, Cancer, but also Pisces, Scorpio. The Emperor, there you are. You guys showed up in your own reading, Aries. Queen of Swords, Libra energy, but also Gemini, Aquarius. The Hierophant, Taurus. Ace of Wands, more fire, Aries, Leo, Sag. Temperance, Sagittarius. Got major, beautiful Arcana cards here. 3 of them. Okay, so right now, you know, ironically, because traveling lightly could also indicate some of you are moving, because we have here too with the 6 of Swords, some of you are getting ready to relocate, to move, or planning a move, or have decided I'm going. Because look at this person, they're traveling. This is really light, 1 suitcase, that's it. But you are leaving behind a chapter in your life. It's done. And 6 speaks to balancing, which is why you have to really get your things in order, essentially. Wow. Queen of Cups, Emperor, Queen of Swords. You all are and I feel very much tapping into your intuition and balancing it, or at least trying your best with your logic. And with the Emperor, you are being, it's not just strategic in my mind, but it's also being very directive, very assertive, very measured in what you do. You know what you want and you're going after it. But again, be careful of taking on too much of a forward approach, right? Because everyone here is looking in different directions, up one direction and then completely that way. And so again, this speaks to me of the mutable energy. Things are shifting. So again, be very cautious about taking such forward action in any part of your life right now. This could be relationships, communication, because we have Mercury in retrograde right now in the sign of Libra, your opposite, your polar sign. It may take extra effort to try to balance things out and not be too overly, I'm not going to say conflictual, but sometimes when we do things in haste or communicate quickly, it could come off in a certain way to someone else. So things may not always be they may not result in a peaceful, diplomatic, compromising way that you may have wanted to. But this is speaking to tapping into your intuition, There's a balance here needed. Tap into your intuition and really find that balance within, because this is your only water sign card here. With emotions, it's going to be super important to get into your body and to tap into that, and not so much go with logic or your head, because that could spill or cause some volatility. But I'm seeing that you all are really getting clear on where you want to go. I just feel such a decisive action with all of these cards so far, from the Six of Swords to the Queen, the Emperor, and the second Queen of Swords. With the Hierophant, with Taurus energy, I feel like the direction you're going towards right now, you're really thinking about your own stability, your own values, perhaps connecting to something larger spiritually. Some of you may actually be balancing or rebalancing your spiritual and your practical life right now, trying to implement more spiritual practices, and really realizing that, yes, doing things and really living on an earthly plane most of the time is wonderful, but there's an element too of also being, let me rephrase that, it's also really important to tap into your intuition and receive signs here, because these two are very spiritual cards. This also speaks to traditions, and some of you may, but I'm not getting that with you guys. Again, I also read intuitively. I'm not getting you're going towards something traditional. I feel like many of you are breaking away with this Uranus energy. With Aquarius, I feel like many of you were wanting to pave your own path and do things differently, which is not the norm. So this requires tapping into your intuition, because many of you are, there's a drive, there's a passion here, but there's a strong need to balance things out. And with the Queen of Cups, the Hierophant, and the Temperance, to me, it speaks to your spiritual, your earthly life. Also, in general, how you're moving forward, taking a more balanced approach and not always going forward in a way where you sometimes don't think about things until after the fact, but there's something that has lit you up, that has really got you going, just something passionate, like a passionate move and a drive. And this is going to bring things into balance. This is very much speaking to me about your spiritual and your earthly worlds right now, which is a really, really nice energy. Because right now we're very much in a mental, cerebral type of energy, and it could be overwhelming to be in your head. Okay, we're gonna move on. Let's look at what you need to release. There's such a decisive oriented action. I feel like you guys want to take action like now. Especially with the sword energy and with the fire energy, but you're being called to balance things out before you take any further action. Okay, what do my Aries need to release, please? What do my Aries need to release? Okay, you got 3 cards. We will take those. We got the end of a tough cycle approaches, full moon in Capricorn. A new romantic cycle begins, new moon in Libra. We got the new moon in Libra coming up in 2 weeks, you all. So think about in April, if you had any intentions around love. New moon in eclipse. The first one we have October 25th in Scorpio season. Expect powerful change. So this is what to release. I'm just getting, because we are also in Mercury retrograde in Libra, some of you may be in romantic relationships only simply because the romantic card came. So again, this could be a partner, a marriage, whatever the situation is, whatever it involves romantically. Some of you, I feel, there's going to be a huge shift in your romantic relationship. And for some of you, I'm going to say it, there's going to be endings here. Some of you have just experienced up and down, inconsistencies, perhaps one-sidedness, perhaps non-reciprocal exchange in your romantic relationship. I'm also going to expand this for those of you not interested in romance, with all your relationships, simply because we got Libra here and we're in this season of Mercury being in retrograde in the sign of Libra. So you're being called to really assess all of your relationships. And we have highlighted here your romantic ones too. And if you're dating anyone that you're seeing right now, and really examine what needs to go, who needs to go, because there have not been things going on that have been for your highest good. They haven't served you. I feel like there is a distinct lack of connection here. It's almost like putting a magnet together. Capricorn too is also ruled by Saturn. It's about karmic lessons too. So some of these situations are teaching you big lessons here. And with this change card, to me, I mean, this is death, rebirth. There's going to be endings here. So be prepared. But more importantly, you could take your own agency, your own power to make the decision and really review your relationships right now and decide for yourself who needs to go right now. It doesn't have to be all nasty and ugly. You can end things with people in a very diplomatic way. And that's what the energy of Libra is teaching us right now, is how to end things in a balanced way. Doesn't mean you're going to be pen pals with these people and continue to hang out with them, but you can end things and really ask yourself, what did I learn from this situation? I'm going to pull some tarot too. What else do my Aries need to know? What else do they need to release, please? Because this is all speaking on relationships. Some of you are holding on to your relationships. Some of you may have other aspects of Libra, Capricorn, or Scorpio in your chart. If you have Libra or Scorpio, especially Scorpio, some of you may have difficulty letting go of people. Or 8th house placements, 7th house placements. Some of you may have difficulty letting people go. And so this is something you need to focus on this month and really release people that are not serving you, because you have a mission here. Up here, what you needed to know, you guys have a mission. There's a lot of drive, a lot of fire. You guys are ready to get something started. I heard a speed car, like the, you know, when they vamp up, like they rev up, I guess. I'm getting that energy from you all. We got 2 cards. We got Ace of Swords at the bottom. Again, a lot of communication. It could be coming in, or I feel like it's needed. I feel like this is on your part. Many of you are going to be speaking your truth with 2 people. Look, we got Devil card, 15, which reduces to a 6, about balancing things. The Devil is Capricorn energy. We've got 11, Justice, Libra. Holy crap. Some of you may be dealing with Capricorns or Libras or possibly Scorpios. Again, this is what's highlighting for me. You need to let go of codependency habits relating to relationships that you're repeating. Perhaps ignoring red flags, choosing people that are very similar or reminiscent of toxic situations or people in your life, whether from childhood or in repetitive cycles. Constantly ignoring and deflecting red flags and behavior that you do not want. Remember, everyone has their own non-negotiables and preferences in relationships. Some of you are accepting shit that you don't want. You gotta ask yourself why. There's some healing that's coming up here. Boundaries are also needed too. So these are things that you may need to release in relation to these romantic relationships or other types of relationships in your life. Again, we got Justice here, which is Libra. Things are coming into balance. You're being asked to release anything that does not bring balance to your life, that is one-sided, that is not reciprocal. There may be some deception here. I feel like, sorry for my squeaky chair. I feel like with the Libra card, you're also being asked to release anything that's not truth. Anything that's been deceptive. Again, with this Piscean energy, you know, Pisces is ruled by Neptune, and we had that full moon in Pisces. And so sometimes we see things through rose-colored glasses, but I feel like with this particular lunation, it's like no more. Neptune's like, okay, yeah, we love the dreamy landscape, but with this full moon in Pisces, it's clearing all this shit out, bringing things up to the surface, so you're seeing things and you're seeing people, most importantly, for who they really are. This is going to be a game changer for you all for this month. It's really finally coming into awareness, into acceptance of who the people you have around you, who they really are, and where things are standing, where they're going to go. And I'm getting strongly, it's going to be your decision. Okay, let's look at what you need to embrace. Everyone is getting something about relationships. Scorpio got a shit ton. So you got Scorpio here. If you have any major Scorpio placements, you may want to check out their reading, because theirs was all about finding out truths about relationships and balancing it. What do my Aries need to embrace, please, for September? Okay, we're not going to go anymore. Look at this. We got the fishies. Pisces, meditate and contemplate. And earlier I told you, you guys are really balancing your spiritual, your earthly realms, your goals, your rituals, routines. So there is a need for you to go within to make sure you ground yourself. Meditation is going to give you answers, allow you to kind of get a reprieve from your own mind and also your energy. Some of you may want to, I wanted to say waste away the energy, but literally expend your energy doing something active, perhaps like a walking meditation or some type of exercise or movement. Because a lot of times I usually habit stack both. I'll meditate while I'm walking or hiking, and then I'll meditate afterwards. Once you get that energy out of your body, because you've got a lot of fire here, and I'm sensing you want to rev forward. You want to move quickly. Meditation is going to help you kind of bring things back to earth, ground yourself, more importantly, balance. You see the two fish? It's about seeing, it's a duality too. It's about seeing things for how they really are. Not everything is like we have here. Not everything is going to be one way right now. That's why there's a lot of things shifting. You got this earlier. Nothing is yet set in stone. You're going to start seeing things coming up. Let's take a look. What else? What else do my Aries need to embrace for September? I get maybe it's the moon in Aries right now, but I'm getting such a, okay, tell it like it is. Give me the message and I'm ready to go. I'm getting this energy. Hold on, there was a card that was flipped. I'm loving your Aries energy because it helped me today get a lot done. I'm loving it. But it's ironic how we have a lot of balance in your chart. So some of you may be feeling out of balance within, and meditating is going to help so much, especially if you're looking for answers with people. Look at all the scales we have, the 2. Some of you may be seeing 2. What do my Aries need to embrace, please, for September? Oh, I wanted to stop the cards and it was like a Plinko, like from Price is Right, where the little thing just falls. We got surrendering to the journey, release control. Very Scorpionic here. Rainbow blessings. Blessings are showering your life. Okay. So again, what else to embrace? You got to release control. And as a cardinal sign, you are used to initiating change. Aries, this is a shadow aspect too, of fire signs. That's control too, especially Aries. And there's nothing wrong. It's just to be aware of. I think everyone deals with this to a degree. And again, I'm getting Scorpio energy with you guys. So some of you may have Scorpio placements that are perhaps a moon, Scorpio moon. Or even in your Venus or Mars. But there's a need to tap into your own wisdom. You see the owl here? Let me bring this up for you. There's an owl and there's a light. You're guiding yourself, in other words, by your own internal compass, your own wisdom, your own spiritual team. You're not seeking advice from other people. When you really tap into yourself, you're going to realize that the only person you have control over and the only person you want to have control over is yourself. And that's going to be incredibly flowing. There's a shit ton of water in your chart. Again, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Some of you may have other placements, but there's also a need to release, replenish, detox from belief systems, from people and energies around you, because some of them I feel are holding on to you, and that could impact your mindset and your ability to remain balanced. Embrace blessings right now. Some of them may be hidden. I'm hearing some of them may be hidden. Some of them may not be what you expect. There's a feeling here of being open to the unknown, of embracing and really giving gratitude and thanks for everything in your life, because they are blessings in disguise. And this is the hard thing I'm going to say. It's actually hard, especially when you're in a relationship with someone you care about. And even when you're not, and the relationship has turned sour, at some point you remember at a point when you did care about that person. Some of these relationships that are going to end for you all, they are actually blessings in disguise. You don't see it yet. You don't see the rainbow. You just see the storm. So just remember that. Very, very soon you're going to see and realize a lot of these things you're going through and that you're being called to embrace right now, they're blessings. They may not make sense right now. We're going to grab the tarot of the kids. It's such a beautiful deck. I love the energy here. That's why I like it. The only caveat is this deck is a little bit big, but we're going to see what other additional messages the universe wants you to know. This is also speaking to me about looking at the bright side of things without encouraging toxic positivity. In other words, whenever endings come or changes, significant changes in relationships or even truths about people, there's grief involved, and it's so important to know that you have to, perhaps that's why we have a lot of water. You need to get in touch with your emotions and your feelings, and you have to sit in it in order to let it go through you, right? You got to feel it to heal it. Cry it out. Do whatever you need to get through it. Don't sit in it for too long, and that's going to vary for everyone. But there's also a silver lining there. I'll just say a rainbow lining. There's a lot coming in your horizon. There's a journey here. We got that earlier with the card. Some of you are getting ready to start a journey, whether you're going to travel for an extended period of time, move, or you're getting ready to go on an inward pilgrimage, inward journey. Perhaps some of you are going to do like a silent retreat, a retreat of sorts, solo. There's an energy of soloness, of taking time for yourself. Okay. We didn't even really shuffle. I'll do one more shuffle and we'll continue. Okay, thank you. What else do my Aries need to embrace, please? Ooh. Okay, I'll get that card in a sec. It turned over. What else do my Aries need to embrace, please? What else do my Aries need to embrace? This card, bottom of the deck. Holy shit. Look at this. We got justice again. Some of you are seeing 1111. Very spiritual. Some of you are awakening, are going through another awakening or an upgrade in your soul growth. There's a lot of 11s here. I can't believe it. Again, what you need to know that you may not know. It's all about balance right now for you. You guys are rebalancing your life in a major way. Okay, in terms of, I'm going to move the cards up simply so you could see them because I don't have a large enough view. What else you need to embrace apart from meditation, releasing control, and honoring and giving gratitude for blessings that may still be in disguise for some of you. We've got the Four of Swords, which is air energy, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, Chariot, Cancer energy, Judgment, Libra. I also say Sagittarius, and we got Seven of Wands, fire, Aries, Leo, Sag. Four of Swords to me speaks of really taking a time out, almost like a hermit energy, but this is more resting, self-caring, meditating, very similar energy, contemplating. Putting up your swords, in other words, putting up any form of engagement, of giving, of too much overextending, whether it's sharing in communications and your social life or actually doing. This is more about tapping into your feminine energy and resting. Cancer energy too is very much about balancing things out, nurturing and taking care of yourself, taking charge of your life and initiating some change. Some of you are very much being called to tap into your feminine energy. This is the last card of the major arcana. You guys are coming to an end of a cycle. I mentioned that earlier. A chapter may be ending with some people for you. 10-10. Got Judgment. This is a time of truth. I heard truth and reconciliation. For some of you, this situation, whatever you're going through, it could lead to a reconciliation, I should say. I don't know if a reconcilement is a word, with people. This, whatever it is that you're going through with relationships, it could lead to an upgrade, an up-leveling of really realizing, wow, I am blessed. They are blessed to have me, to have them in our lives. We're going to work on this. I'm getting for the vast, I'll just say for a good chunk of you, there's going to be endings and they're going to bring about beautiful, positive new starts for you all. Seven of Wands, again, what else to embrace is taking care of yourself. This is about not engaging in drama, really pouring that energy into yourself at this time right now. This is a very common theme I'm finding in all the readings. Take time out for yourself. Rest. You don't have to always be doing. Nurture yourself. Take care of yourself. You're going to need that energy to integrate a lot that's going to come. Because there's a truth that's got a lot of like angel spiritual cards here. There's a lot of truths that are unveiling for you through your intuition, through your psychic abilities, whether they're through dreams, whatever clairs you have. You are going to know the truth about the situations and people around you in your life. They're coming. Okay, let's take a look at what's next for you. Holy crap, you guys, your readings. These readings have been a little bit longer. My sense of time, I mean, my readings are generally a little bit longer, but my sense of time has gone out the door. Okay, final, what's coming up next for my Aries? What's coming up next for my Aries, please? Nope, okay. We got You Are Good Enough, full moon in Virgo. We're in Virgo season. Virgo season, it's about, you know, it's service, very service oriented and helping others. But for your reading, I'm strongly feeling it's about nurturing you, because Virgo also speaks to wellness, to your daily routines, to your habits, to finding balance, right? With Virgo and Pisces. So this is a really important time for you to, again, rebalance your life in whatever way it means to you before proceeding, because you don't want to cause the scales to balance even more, and that could lead to a complete burnout. Okay, what else is coming up for my Aries, please? What's coming up next? What else is coming up next for my Aries? Oh, I saw that card flip. Okay, thank you. We saw that. Where's that sucker? I know he's in there. I don't know why I gave the card a pronoun. There it is. Okay, look at this. You guys have been saying, speaking about truth, discovering truth. You stand in the light of truth. Oh my goodness, again with the Judgment card here of what you need to embrace. There's going to be truths coming out. Whether or not you like them, that's something to be foreseen, to come, to see up ahead. But I feel here with the energy, it's going to set you free. Again, a lot of traveling, I'm getting movement. It could simply mean inner growth in your own soul journey, and you're ascending ahead, you're moving and growing. Or it could mean literal physical travel for some of you. You guys are about to set upon a journey of sorts, whether it's a move across a new place, starting over, travel, a pilgrimage, a retreat, time solo. Something, the truth is going to set you free this month. Or truths, I should say. Grounding. What's coming up next? Again, this is something that was reminiscent earlier in your theme. You gotta connect to the earth. This is an important time because this precisely, and this is also tapping into the feminine energy and also to your spiritual practices. This is going to help increase your own intuition, stabilize and inner alchemize your own emotions and feelings, and also help you be and integrate. It's ironic because we think when we do, we get more accomplished. It's honestly, when we rest and relax is when we get a lot of the information that we need. Okay. Let's take a look here and pull a self-love oracle and see what other messages. What else do my Aries need to know, please? What else do my Aries need to know, please? Yeah, I saw that one. Okay. I'm hearing codependency. Some of you in your relationships, you are having trouble releasing because your value Sorry, my camera's moving. Your value is placed on the other person. We got 25. Dream bigger. Do not limit yourself with small picture goals because of insecurity or fear of failure. Start building what you really want and co-creators will follow. I feel like this is very much in touch with the blessings coming, but this is going to happen after you rebalance and clear away some things in your life. There's a sense of getting clear what's a priority for you, because you can't prioritize shit that no longer belongs in your life with amazing things that you do want in your life. 3, know you are worthy. Abundance is everywhere around you. Feel worthy and open yourself up to receive the many gifts that await you. Again, you are good enough. Some of you, maybe these relationships, what you're going through right now, you are going to be learning the value of your own worth. This is Taurus energy. And some of these relationships, they've taught you that. I'm sensing strongly it's going to be you that's going to be speaking up and setting boundaries or ending these relationships or causing some type of change for you. So that's going to be you recognizing your boundary, you recognizing your worth and finally realizing what it is you are worthy of, what you deserve. And many of you are like, I'm done with the shit. Get up. 41. We got this in the weekly reading. No matter how far we have fallen, we must try again. All is not lost until we give up. I feel like with endings, with any endings, you may feel this, and it's natural. You have to grieve. I mean, you don't have to, but I totally recommend it. I totally recommend sitting in it and processing it, journaling it, working it through, exercise, whatever mean. Everyone has so many different ways of processing their emotions, but you do have your emotions and feelings highlighted here, my Aries. So I really do recommend writing it out, talking it out, whether it's with yourself, with a trusted friend, family member, or a therapist, because it's going to enable you to get back into your beautiful fire energy. Because I keep coming back to this at the beginning of your reading. You got the Ace of Wands. You guys have this natural zest about you. It's absolutely charming. I love it. We're gonna tap into the tarot. Let's see what other messages, and then I have 2 final oracle cards for you all. What else is coming for my Aries? There's so much beauty in here, so much learning, so much growth. Because the energy here of this solitary, this traveler, I'll say, because we've seen it in so many of your cards. It's one of determination. Look at the body language. One of finally realizing, you know what? I don't need this shit that hasn't not been treating me well, that hasn't been serving me well, that hasn't appreciated me. I deserve following my dreams, my goals, and it's going to happen. I'm strongly sensing. Ooh, I'm getting chills. I mean, we do have the collective nodes right now. North node in Taurus, South node in Scorpio. So everyone is really learning to value themselves in different ways. And you're no different, my Aries. You deserve the best. Okay, a card just flew and it's like standing on my, it's right in here. You can't see it. What else is coming up for my Aries? What's coming up next? Don't tell me you got 1 card. We're going to go through it because we got the 4 of Cups. What's coming up next for my Aries, please? Yeah, there's a card hiding. I see it there. Okay, fine, we'll take it. I just saw a lot of cards. Hold on, some of them are hiding in here. Wait. I know I saw a card here that turned over. There you are. Okay, what's coming up next for you? Quite a few, bear with me. Let's move these cards up. We got the 9 of Wands, fire energy. You guys, I'm going to move these cards out of the way completely so it's cleaner. We got the Moon Queen. the High Priestess, 10 of Wands, the Moon, the Star card, Knight of Coins, this is Earth energy, 5 of Wands, I don't know if you can see it, let me move the camera down, there we go, 6 of Wands and 4 of Cups. Actually, the 4 of Cups was first. Okay. I feel for me, wow, you're really seeking reciprocity in your relationships. Give and take. And I feel like many of you, wow, you've persisted through some shit in your relationship dynamics. I'm getting straight away, some of you have just put up with a lot. They have not been equal. They have not been reciprocal at all. And some of you have been in these relationships for a long time. It could be 9 years, 9 months, longer, but time doesn't matter. I feel like many of you are starting to realize, wait a minute, I matter here too. And you're going to see this. This could be things, you know, everything's unfolding. So I feel like many of you are unburdening yourself. The end of the cycle with the 10, it's coming up. You're no longer burdening yourself with this. And things are coming up right now. With the Moon card, which is Cancer Piscean energy, but this is also about truths being revealed, secrets coming up to light, your intuition, really tapping into your intuition, because we see that here with the High Priestess, the Moon Queen, and also with the Moon. This also speaks to nurturing and healing. With the Star card, this is Aquarius energy. Some of you will be entering a period of healing, of nurturing yourself, taking care of yourself, and also this taps into your dreams, realizing, what do I truly want? Yeah, there's stability here. Many of you are going to be focused on rebuilding your stability and taking action towards that. There's a need to, again, restabilize. Perhaps that's why we saw movement. Look at all this. There's a sense of movement. Well, not with this one, but there's the other card. They're all moving. They all have backpacks. They're all going somewhere. So some of you are going to be relocating, perhaps leaving partnerships that you lived with, people. It could be roommates, but because you had a romantic card here, it could be with romantic partners, leaving that home and going your way. Because with the Knight of Coins, you're taking action and you're serious about rebuilding something committed, strong, stable, safe, secure. With the 5 of Wands, this indicates like chaos, conflict, fighting, but for me, it feels like this is what you're leaving, what you're avoiding. You don't want any more drama. I don't feel like, I'm almost getting like reversal energy, but I'm not feeling like this is what's coming up next for you. I feel like with other people, it may cause them to react in a way they don't like because you're finally setting boundaries here. I feel like with the 9 of Wands, 10 of Wands, got a lot of wand energy here, a lot of fire. You are finally setting boundaries with yourself and with other people. Not everyone is going to like that, and that's okay. And that can be the hard part, but that also shows you who really cares about you and who respects you. We're going to pull 2 final oracle messages to close out your reading. I like where this is going. I'm sensing a lot of strength from all of you. What angel guidance for my Aries, please? This one turned around. What do the angels want to provide to my Aries, please? Okay. Vulnerability and freedom. I love it. You do get a sense of freedom with these cards that have come up. Hold on, I'm going to go through them because it's really important. I'm being told to show you them all, and I'm like, why? We went through them so many times. Hold on. Where is the other card? Okay. There's just a sense, like a need for you. There's a journey coming up, again, inner or external or both. This is going to set you free. Like I said earlier, the truth is going to set you free. Speaking up, asserting yourself, finally realizing your worth. That's the vulnerability aspect. Again, just because you have a sign or whatever placement you're here to look for Aries, people often assume like, okay, you're going to always, take charge, express yourself. Not always. Look at where your moon is and the way you communicate too with your Mercury, and also the relationships with Venus and Mars. This is going to really be you. In the beginning of the reading, excuse me, we got, where is it? Show the world the real you. This is the unveiling of you all. This is like a new you. The strong, upgraded you, where you finally realized your value and your worth. I feel like I'm getting like graduation energy. And this is what's going to set you free. It's almost like finding your true north, right? Definite travel here. You're listening to yourselves. For some of you, it may be the first time. Can we get a final animal guidance message, please? Okay, there's a few coming out. If you hear any drinking, any scratching, those are my wiener dogs. Thank you. 2 final messages. Raven, we got the shaman. You are the creator and magician. Use your gifts for good. There is power in your wisdom and words. Connect with the elemental spirits and glide through the void. Claim your place as keeper of the mysteries. Again, there's a lot influx. There's a void. You guys may be in a liminal space right now and in between, and that's okay. Because that's where you're going to integrate, alchemize, and finally realize not just your magic, your inner light, but the wisdom of everything that this entire experience or experiences was or were meant to teach you. Butterfly, rebirth. You can reinvent yourself, open to the rewards of change. You have the brilliance to share with the world. Love every part of your journey. This is truly, if I could sum it up, this is a rebirth for you all. Transformation completely, because of finally recognizing who you are, that you truly matter, that you are worthy of so much more, and it's going to entail leaving behind things. You're traveling forward towards a new era. My Aries, I hope this reading has helped for September. Let me know and comment down below if it has. I'd love to hear what's going on, what experiences you're going through. And again, sometimes we're all on different timelines. This could happen or could have happened already, or maybe happening or happening later. If this helped in any way or you found any value, I would so appreciate it if you could like, share, subscribe. Otherwise, I'm wishing you a beautiful month ahead. Healing and peace, a lot of strength, and I will see you soon. Take care.